We spent 5 years building a life in the UK and then found out none of it counted. Our 5-year visa clock reset to 0. That moment changed everything for us.
We packed our bags and hit the road. 5 years gone, but love's our home. Through winding paths, we'll find our way.
Hi everyone, I'm Graham and welcome to Life in Short. It's my first video and honestly, I've been wondering where to even start. After a bit of thinking, I realised the best place to begin is with why. Why am I putting myself and my family out here online? The Short family is going through a pretty big change. It's not the sort of thing that you can explain once and be done with it. And I keep thinking about our boys, Mason and Brian, 8 and 10. I've just turned 40, and when I think back to being their age, I remember some things clearly, but heaps of the details have faded. And now they're about to go through the biggest change of their lives so far. So I want to make sure they can look back one day and understand what happened, including all the details they might forget. So this first video is for you, Mason, and for you, Brian. So you know why we're leaving the home, the mates, the school, and the community you've grown up in. All right, let's get into it. We moved to the UK in January 2021, right in the middle of COVID. Straight from an Aussie summer into a freezing UK winter lockdown. No furniture, no mates, no community, no idea how anything worked. But we built a life here. The boys settled into school, we made great mates, and the house we started in slowly became a real home. My wife and I came on a skilled worker visa. That's the kind that's meant to put you on a 5-year pathway to settlement, or ILR. Live and work here for 5 years straight, meet all the conditions, and you can stay here permanently. Or so we thought. When things changed a few years in, we got proper paid immigration advice. We were told that if we swapped who was the main visa holder and who was the dependent, our 5-year clock wouldn't reset. We were both working, both paying taxes, and we were told it all sat under the skilled worker umbrella. So we trusted it. We didn't find out the truth until much later when we started getting ready for the ILR application. We were counting down the months, thinking we were nearly there. We passed the Life in the UK test early, got everything lined up, and we were ready to go. Our employer supported the process and referred us to immigration consultants. £17,000 in fees? Fine. We were willing to pay for certainty. A few weeks went by. Documents were uploaded, all good. Then one afternoon, an email arrived. We were talking to contractors about renovations at the time, making plans like everything was on track. When they left, I opened the email. It was cold, kind of like how cold it is here now. It was clinical. It said that we weren't eligible for ILR. We'd need another 3 years. And that's when we found the line that changed everything. Time in the UK as a dependent does not count towards your 5 years. Meaning, in the moment we swapped roles, our clock reset. 3 years became 0. We were only 2 years in, not 5. I went back to the original consultant straight away, hoping it was a mistake. But that's when they told me the worst part. The Home Office hadn't changed the rules. They'd clarified them 6 to 12 months ago, well after we made our decision to switch. A grey area became black and white, and we'd stepped into the wrong category. We had options, but none of them were good. Option 1, stay another 3 years with Amanda sponsored. Option 2, I find a new sponsored role, start a fresh 5-year clock, maybe even opening a 10-year route. Option 3, leave the UK when our current visas expire. For the boys, that's January 15th, 2026. Options 1 and 2 came with a price tag, 7 to 8 grand, just to extend the boys' visas. Basically, we could buy time. So why didn't we? Because immigration is a massive political topic right now, and not just illegal immigration. Some parties, especially Reform.
But economically, it is legal migration that is doing enormous damage to the British economy.
We're talking about legal immigration too. There's talk in the media about abolishing ILR altogether, or even revoking it from people that already have it. When we added the risk to the rising costs, the visa fees and the non-resident tax we face in Australia, we realised we were being asked to make a huge gamble on whether we'd ever get a British passport. If someone rocked up tomorrow with 4 passports and a bill, we'd pay it straight away. But that's not how this works. And after years of uncertainty, we just didn't have it in us to start again. So here we are. As tough as this has been, we're also incredibly lucky. We have a home and life waiting back for us in Australia, family, mates, community. And with everything changing so quickly, we realised something. This is our chance to do something that we've always dreamed of. We're selling up our life here, making a clean transition. And before heading home, we're travelling Europe for a year in a motorhome. We'll homeschool, learn van life from scratch, navigate visas, let out our house, sell our belongings, ship sentimental things home, and figure the rest out as we go. It's chaotic, it's exciting, and it's our dream. So come along with us. Join as we plan, learn, make mistakes, and maybe get a bit of help in the comments. We've got less than a month before we hit the road, so tell us what we need to think about, what we've missed, what we're forgetting, and hopefully our motorhome shows up on time. Thanks for listening, and if you made it to the end, well done for sticking with a YouTuber. See you in the next one. Cue the cheesy outro.